great noise cancellation make these wicked cool headphones. Let's check them out. Dave Taylor here, and I want to talk about headphones. Now, I work in a lot of noisy environments because there's a lot of ambient noise everywhere. Obviously, airplanes, trains, cars, all that sort of stuff. Transport has a lot of noise, but just the general world around us has actually gotten a lot noisier than it used to be. I like to work in quiet, so I really am looking for really good active noise canceling headphones. And these are the latest on my radar. These are the Cleer FLOW wireless hybrid active noise canceling headphones. And they are actually really, really cool. They got so much right. There's a lot I want to tell you about these. But let's start with the fact that it's high-res audio and aptX and AAC, Bluetooth 4.2 with NFC, and I will say that the Bluetooth has a really excellent range. I have worn these and just walked around the house, even into different rooms, and using my iPhone 10 as the base for the Bluetooth transmission, never had a hiccup, never had a cutoff, never had anything. I can actually hear the music out of my headphones right now. So I turned it off. Comes with a 1.2 meter cable. Let's see what else comes with. Comes with a micro USB charging cable, a pouch. You can see this. This is a hard case, which some people like, other people not so much. Comes with extra rings and an in-flight adapter if you're on a plane that has that double plug. I don't actually see many of those on planes anymore, but what do I mean by the rings? So when you look on the side, there's a very distinctive design, and this ring, actually it comes with a set of different ones, so you can pop these rings off and you can put on different ones, which I presume also means that if you wanted to, you could take these off and paint them and then put them back, and then they would actually, give you a very unique look. Now, they don't recommend painting them, but it's not going to affect anything. It's not a big deal, and mostly it's a magnet that's keeping it in place. Let's see, what else? So you can see that they are somewhat foldable. The actual earpieces actually do this, so that's nice. And the music has started again, because one of the issues here with these headphones is that the left this metal part actually is touch sensitive, which is nice, but it's really sensitive. So I find that I'm constantly actually touching it and getting things to change rather unexpectedly. So let's come back to that. So it is hybrid noise canceling, which means that not only does it have active noise canceling, it also has what they call ambient mode. So you can see in this close-up, here are the 3 buttons that are on the left side, right basically where your thumb would go. Not a fan of the placement there, but again, we'll come back to that. So one of them is power on off and hold, push and hold. You get to go pairing. The other one is active noise canceling, on and off. And yes, if you turn it on, then turn your headphones off, then turn the headphones on again, it'll be on. So it stays on to whatever position you left it. Then they have this mystery ambient mode. So I've tried it in a couple of different settings, and what the company tells me is this is supposed to turn active noise down. So you still have noise cancellation, but it's not as much. And so that means that, like, if you're listening to music and someone starts talking to you, you can push the ambient button and then you can hear them a little better. Now, in my experience, there's just something inherently rude about talking to someone while I have headphones on. Even if I can hear them, it still is just a sort of weird experience. So my default behavior is take my headphones off, which ends up being a problem because of the touch on the side. So I take my headphones off, and as I'm doing that, I'm actually changing settings, or as I just did, I'm pushing the button to turn off noise canceling. So when you're taking it off, it's not a big deal, but then you go and you put them back on and you get them back to where you want, and they're not in the same setting sometimes. So then you have to actually mess with it and figure out, did I turn off noise canceling? Have I gone to the next track? Did I pause it by double tapping? So there's a whole user experience piece with these that I think is a little bit weak. But let me just again keep talking. So has incoming call handling. I tried making a phone call with someone on this, and they said it sounded excellent. They were really impressed, so that was nice. Again, there's that sort of acoustic experience of talking to someone on the phone when you have really enclosed or immersive headphones. I'm not a big fan of that, so I would rather use something maybe just a one ear, and this doesn't really really have like DJ mode where you can flip one earpiece off. That's up to you. You can decide. Obviously, noise canceling and stuff is all automatically disabled for a phone call, as you would expect. And let's see, a little more specs. So they're using what they call their ironless 40mm drivers, which gives you 20 to 20,000 hertz through Bluetooth. And here's what's cool is if you plug in with an actual physical wire, you get 20 to 40,000 hertz. So you get a lot more highs, but that's way above what the vast majority of people can hear. My experience with this with Bluetooth is that it has a lovely sound, really nice. There's a big soundstage, a nice bass response, and just the overall experience of listening to music with these is so good that when I get to certain songs, I actually have been taking them off and giving them to other people and say, here, listen, see what you think. And then their response is usually, whoa, these are really nice. So, you know, Cleer got so much right with these. Oh, and 20 hours of playback on a charge. That is plenty enough for you to fly from New York to Tokyo without having to worry about your headphones dying, with active noise canceling on the whole time. Really nice. So much that Cleer got right. I really like these headphones. They're comfortable for at least an hour or two, and then you might want to take a minute or two's break because they're a little bit clampy for my size cabeza. And every single time I put these headphones back on, the music starts up again. Interestingly though, every time I take them off, the music pauses. So that's kind of cool. So there's some sort of sensor that they have there doing that. Lots to like about this. You know, these really are a strong competitor to like the Bose. If you're going to be taking a long plane flight, these could be an excellent choice. And they're not super budget, but I guess it depends on what you compare them to. You know, the biggest criticism I have is just the design of all the controls. I know that it's very trendy to have like the, you know, sensor where you can go up for greater volume and you can go forward to the next track and double tap to pause and all this. And that's really cool, except somehow it gets in the way of me taking them on and off. And I think part of that is because the buttons are put on the wrong place. Now, other headphones I have, the buttons are on the right can, and that seems to work better for me at least. I'm right-handed, and it might just be that when I take things off or put things on, that I'm more comfortable moving my thumb to the right place. I don't know, this might just be me. I might be the only one in the universe that has this issue. But for me, the Cleer FLOW are really great, except the controls are a little clumsy. So, before I get to the price, let me ask if you wouldn't mind clicking on that subscribe button. I really appreciate picking up new subscribers, and you get to keep up on all the great new gear I get to play with. So, with that, Cleer FLOW wireless hybrid active noise canceling headphones in black or silver for $279.99, and you can pick them up at cleer.us, and I'm a fan and I suggest you check them out. This is Dave Taylor, and I guess I will go back to my music, and I will catch you, hang on, okay, there we go. I will catch you in my next video.